Hello, welcome to Intuitive Connections with Liz, and I am Liz. This is a tarot card reading for the sign of Scorpio from now until the end of 2025. Um, and first and foremost, just to give you some background, I am a evidential medium and psychic medium first, and then I came to tarot. So although the knowledge of the meanings of the tarot cards is in the background, in the forefront will always be the psychic impressions on the cards as they're laid out and as we build the story. Okay, let me go ahead and clear the energy. You may want to watch your ears just for 1 second. In one, oops, in 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's get these shuffled for the sign of Scorpio. We're going to be doing recent past, present, and the close future. So to be recent past, present, and near future for the sign of Scorpio. Let's get these cleared out. Let's clear these cards for the sign of Scorpio. We call in all guides, deities, and ancestors in the path, in the current energy for the sign of Scorpio. Let's get the recent past, the overall energy for the recent past for the sign of Scorpio. And we have 9 of Cups reversed. And the current energy, well, I feel like I was supposed to go with the past because it didn't let me get the words out. The current energy for the sign of Scorpio and the near future for the sign of Scorpio. The near future for the sign of Scorpio. The near future for the sign of Scorpio. Well, I'm going to be nosy. I wasn't going to turn this over, but now that I saw that, I am. Wild. Alright, let's get into it. So, what am I going to clarify with? We'll go with these. Yeah, we'll go with these. Okay, so for the recent past, we have 9 of Cups in reverse, and we have 3 of Swords in reverse. So, releasing emotion and releasing heartbreak is what that feels like. But we'll know more when we clarify. Let's go ahead and shuffle these and clear the energy. Let's clarify the recent past for the sign of Scorpio spirit and allow us to get the guidance that Scorpio needs in this reading for the recent past. Let's get the information and energy on the recent past for the sign of Scorpio. Energy of the recent past for the sign of Scorpio. Energy of the recent past for the sign of Scorpio. More on the energy for the recent past. See where we're at so far. So we have releasing your own emotions and releasing heartache. Oh, we got the Wheel of Fortune sideways. That's a new beginning. Was this sideways? Oh my god, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was. I think all of these were sideways, right? I feel like that's what it's supposed to be. Regaining or losing. No, it wasn't. This was this way. Yeah. 7 of Wands upright. And then the Knight of Swords sideways. Capricorn, Aquarius. Alright. A new beginning after getting over heartbreak, getting over your own emotions, and then there was a challenge with a Knight of Swords. This almost feels like a love reading, Scorpio. Unintentionally. You're getting over emotions. You're getting over heartbreak. You're trying to get back into this cycle of life, but it's a challenge because of this Knight of Swords. Why is this Knight of Swords a challenge? And this Knight of Swords, look, the challenge of the Knight of Swords. We got the Tower reversed. The Tower reversed. Fear of change. Over a betrayal. Oh, this makes sense. This feels like a love reading, Scorpio, unintentionally. Getting over a person. Getting over, you thought you had your emotion, you thought you had your emotional fulfillment, but it's reversed. And you're getting over a heartbreak, and your Wheel of Fortune is sideways. So getting back to the cycle of life. Getting back to the beginning for yourself, and only accepting what's right in the cycle of life. And you're defending yourself against this person, whether it's female or female. It's a Knight of Swords energy that went sideways. And that's why there's a difficulty to move on and change, because of the betrayal. Seven of Swords. You went through a betrayal, and in the recent past, after all that happened, you retreated to yourself. Okay, that's the recent past. Getting over heartbreak. Getting over heartbreak. Resistance to change because of the betrayal. And after that resistance of change because of betrayal, because of that Knight of Swords, you have retreated to yourself to recuperate. All right, let's move on to the present energy. Present energy, we have Nine of Wands upright. You've already defended yourself. You see how he's standing there? You've already defended yourself. You defended yourself in the past over here. You went into retreat to recuperate yourself. And now in the present future, you stand having already defended. It's already been done. You defended yourself, right? You're still feeling the need to stand there and remind people. Remind them, hello, do you see the boundary I built? Don't forget to look at it. Okay. That's where we're at. Let's keep going with the present energy. And Scorpio's present energy. Do I take all that? Yeah, I feel like they're saying yes. Okay, let's take that. That was messy. I normally wouldn't take that, but I heard in my head to take it. So your present energy, you let me keep going here. Normally this would be an offer, but the way this reads, I'm sorry, Ace of Cups, sometimes I talk in my head and don't realize I haven't told you. So normally this would be an offer of love, but this feels more like you returning to your intuition. This is an offer from Spirit to return to yourself. That's what that feels like. And then that you're trying to keep control and have scattered energy. This is the current energy. The current energy, I'm sorry, sometimes I will repeat myself as I build this story, and that's only to remind myself, so, because anyway, you get it. Okay, so you've defended your boundary. You're reminding everyone, I have this boundary. Do not forget what I've been through and the fact that I had to build this boundary. You're giving an offer from Spirit to remember your intuition, to remember, but you are trying to keep control instead of flowing right now. Instead of flowing, this boundary that you're having to remind people. You're reminding people, don't forget this boundary I have up. And you're trying to keep control. But by doing that, Knight of Wands in reverse, it's scattering your energy. You have a passion project, but your energy is scattered. Let's get more information. More information on current energy for the sign of Scorpio. Get a flipper. Flipper. The Hangman in reverse. That's more delays. Resistance. Fear of lack of control. That's all of this is about control. You're trying to control now. You have an offer. You have intuition. You don't have to have so much control. You've already did the work. You've already did the work. You already took the time to retreat and to collect yourself, Scorpio, after all of this happening. You've already built the boundary. You're still feeling right now in your current energy, you still feel like you need to remind people, even though from spirit you have intuition. Spirit is saying, come on now. You know who you are. You have intuition. You have foresight. And you're like, no, 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 no. I have to keep control over this situation. It's hard for me to go with the flow. Because of that, you're scattered, and you're still wanting to keep control. Let's get more information on the current energy for Scorpio. And Nine of Wands again. This is all about boundaries and control right now. This is all, I mean, you got Nine of Wands twice. This is pessimism. This is pessimism right now. This is Scorpio. I'm an honest reader. I won't make it pretty. But I see pretty in the future, just to let you know. Right now, this is all about boundaries. This is where you're sitting. I'm going to go ahead and move to the future because there's no need to clarify that. It's already been clarified more than enough. Spirit doesn't need to clarify anymore. So, let me clear the energy out of that. Let me clear the energy out of that. Let me clear the energy out of present energy. We're going on to the future, Spirit. Going on to future energy, Spirit. Future energy. Future energy, Spirit. I can see that it's going to be amazing. Future energy for Scorpio, Spirit. That's where we're going. So right now, the first thing that came out, overall energy, no more having to manifest, and your dreams. 10 of Cups. The Magician in reverse, no more having to manifest. Your complete dreams. Your emotional, no, that's what it is, not dreams. No more having to manifest. Your emotional fulfillment. Okay, let's keep going with it. For the sign of Scorpio, near future, Scorpio, near future, Scorpio. We had a flipper and a bunch of other stuff. Let's go with it. We're going to take them all in the flipper. Let's build it. Let's build it. Let's build it. All right. So, no more having to build your emotional fulfillment. You have Queen of Wands reversed. A little bit. Okay, let's keep going with it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to build it, and I'll here you go with the control again. Here you go with the control again. Okay. Okay, in the near future, no more having to manifest your emotional fulfillment. And then you got Queen of Swords reversed. That's a little bit over emotionally and a little bit cold-hearted. So after all of this defense building, the current energy you're in, in the near future, you're like, all right, well, I don't have to manifest my dreams anymore. I've built these boundaries. Damn it. It feels a little cold-hearted in a way. Like, let me find a better way to say that. You don't have to fulfill yourself anymore because you are secure in your boundaries. So, how I dare you to cross my boundary, basically, is how that comes. I dare you to cross my boundary. No one can cross my boundary. And then you want to manifest what? You're manifesting instability by all of this control, overcommitted, lack of balance, overwhelmed, recovery. Okay, this is Five of Pentacles reverse. So this is a recovery from feeling like you don't have enough. A recovery from feeling like you don't have enough. And then you have the Lovers in reverse, which is self-love. But still a fear of commitment. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Scorpio, you're putting up all these boundaries currently and in your near future. This is only up until the end of the year is what I'm reading. So up until the end of the year, what you're manifesting is you're manifesting freedom, but it's coming to you really in a really, you're having, you feel like you got to fight for it. You are overcoming it. Okay. I can't show you. You do have the Lovers in reverse, which is self-love, right? And you do have Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is a recovery. You're recovering and going into self-love, but there's a lot of work in the near future getting into it. There's a lot of control here, Scorpio, throughout the whole reading. There's so much control after getting over that heartbreak. So much control. In the end, you do have self-love, and you do recover from the loss that you felt. But it's a hard go at it. It's a hard go at it. Well, I read it like it is, Scorpio. Let's get you some good messages. Where can we get the good stuff? Let's get some good stuff. Let's get some good stuff. Let's go with it. We're going to go with this oracle message. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to do. We'll find out. Oracle message for Scorpio, for the sign of Scorpio, some positive energy after all of these burdens and feeling like they have to protect themselves. In the end, they love themselves. But it comes after having to really put up some really, really strong boundaries and having to remind people. Okay? Let's get some messages. Okay, you got Mushroom Spirit and Dragonfly Spirit. And I'll go ahead and read them to you. Hidden Wonder. Beauty often arises from surprising places. So find the hidden wonders in your life. Perspective. Be flexible and willing to change direction if needed to get a broader view of things. That totally relates. Because the only concerning thing about this reading for me as a reader is all of the forcedness of the boundaries. You know, they could in your near future cause you to get there a little bit harder. You know, be a little bit easier on yourself. So that's what this is saying. Be flexible, Scorpio. Be a little bit flexible with yourself, you know? And there's beauty that comes sometimes from the darkest places. Beauty comes, you know? Mushrooms grow in the darkest, moist, darkest places. But they can be beautiful wonders, right? All right. That's your reading, Scorpio. I'll see you at the new year, but this is your reading up until the end of 2025, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Much love, peace and love, Scorpio.